Welcome back, students. We are discussing geometric progression, and previous sessions we have seen nth term formula, and based on nth term formula we have discussed really good models, and now we are going to discuss Sn, that is sum of n terms formula. Sn stands for sum of n terms. Say for instance, in a question you are asked to find sum of 10 terms or 15 terms, or sum of 30 terms, sum of say 100 terms, like that. Okay, so you have to use any one of this formula depending upon your r value. So Sn is equals to a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Observe that there is only power n is there only in the numerator for the r value. There are two r's in the formula, but only the numerator part has an exponent, that is n here. And similarly, there is another formula called Sn is equals to a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1 if r is greater than 1. So your r value is less than 1. The ratio, that's called common ratio. R stands for common ratio. Yes or no? If your common ratio is less than 1, then you have to use this formula. If your common ratio is greater than 1, you go with this formula. What's the difference? So if your r value is less than 1, since it is less than 1, r value is kept in the second position and 1 is kept in the first position. If your r value is greater than 1, obviously the greater value is r, so you keep the r value in the first position and 1 in the second position. So that ultimately you are not getting, ultimately you are understanding that r value is the main criterion to decide the formula. Okay, right. Let's see a question here. Find the first term of GP in which S8 is equals to 510 and r value is 2. Okay, let's start solving. Let's see how to do it. Find the first term of GP. So he wants a value, that's the question mark. We know r value is 2 and we know S8 is equals to 510. Also, with this value only I can write n is equals to 8. Yes or no? It is actually representing Sn. Sn is equals to a into, how to decide? How to decide which formula? R value is how much? 2. R is greater than 1 or not? Yes, it is greater than 1, isn't it? Of course, R is greater than 1. 2 is greater than 1. So I will simply go with second formula. Okay, although in your textbook you can find it in first place. Anyways, just understand that r is greater than 1, r will come first. R is less than 1, r comes in the second position. That's all. That's how simple you have to remember it. Okay. So a into, I'll write r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Now how to remember this formula, ma'am? Now then I have a trick for you. Always write Sn is equals to a bracket, right of bracket. Use the denominator also when make this arrangement. Write r minus 1, r minus 1. Understanding? Only the numerator has the power n. N numerator, like that. You can remember. It's not, n doesn't stand for numerator here, although, but just for remembrance, you will put the nth power in only r value which is in the numerator. That's the reason I am asking you to remember like that. Okay. If it was r less than 1, same thing, it applies. You will write a 1 minus r by 1 minus r and put the power only for the r value in the numerator. Okay, although we are not using this second one here, I'm just erasing that. Okay, right. So now see this calculations, how to do. So you have to use this formula. I know that S8 is equals to 510. So S8 also is equals to A value we don't know. R value is 2. Minus 1 by 2. While substituting also you write like this. Just put the power here. Okay. Then isn't it 510? S8 is how much? 510. So I replace this value with S8. Okay. In place of S8, what am I writing? 510. Because S8 is equal to 510, which is given in the question. I simply replace and write it as 510. Okay. Then A value, of course I don't know. And then 2 power 8 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. 2 power 8 minus 1, don't think of doing 2 minus 1 and then 1 power 8, no. 2 minus 1 and then power 8, no. That's not going to happen. 2 is having the power 8 and subtract 1 from it. But first we will do the denominator part. We are focusing on denominator part. 2 minus 1 is 1. Of course here got 1, but usually you will be getting some other number, or if you get 1 also is fine. Okay, now the second step is 510 is equals to A into, what is 2 power 8? How to get 2 power 8? Such a big number, ma'am. No, you can split it. 2 power 4 into 2 power 4 is 2 power 8. Yes, you can write like this. That's because you can write 2 power 8 as 4 plus 4, and if you split it, this is how it will look like. 2 power 4 is how much? 16 into 2 power 4 is again 16. 16 16s are 256. So 510 is equals to A into 256 minus 1. Yes or no? 256. Yeah. Okay, one sec. So 510 is equals to A into 256 minus 1 by 1. Can I write this as 510 is equals to A into 255? 256 is the 2 power 8 value. But actually speaking, 256 minus 1 will become 255. Correct? So can I want the A value, isn't it? So I'll write A into whatever is my subject. Subject means whatever you want to try, we are trying to find in algebra, it becomes a subject. Okay. So my subject is A. So A into 255 is equals to 510. I just swap their position. While swapping, will it change its symbol? No. That's because mutually I am swapping. Okay, even if logically if you have swapped with the sign, it gets cancelled. So no issues. So A into 255 is equals to 510. And then A will be how much? 510 by 255. If I cancel this out, you will get A value as 2, because 255, double it, 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10, 11, 2 2s are 4, 5, see, that's 5 10. So A value is how much? So the first term in the sequence, in the given question, for the given question will be A is equals to 2. That's the first term. Okay, just try to write this answer in the end. Write, log the A value, show the answer, and then write first term. Okay? Right, thank you.